This is KD8SLG. Someone was trying to get in there. You weren't quite making it.
Wasn't me, WB4AIZ.
WP4AIZ, KD8SLG. I know it wasn't you, Chuck. How you doing tonight, buddy?
Well, I got some news today that I have to get, I want to get confirmation. We're on lockdown here at the facility, and they said I might have a mild case of the C word.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. And I guess you're waiting for some test results or something to come back, but, you know, I don't think it's like it was. So, but I hope you're feeling better and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, really. By the way, I don't mean cancer. That's not what I was referring to. I called my brother today over the east coast of Florida. He says I guess they call him when something goes on medically. So it says, they told me you've got COVID mildly. So I'm not doing too bad. Cough, bit of a cough, and it's not sniffling as much before AIZ.
All right, Chuck. Well, I hope you're feeling better, and take care of yourself. Wow, what to tell you, man? KD8SLG.
Roger. Take care, WB4AIZ. Waiting for the lady.
Me too, Chuck. Me too. I'm waiting for that girl. She's sitting right here, but don't tell anyone. WB4AIZ, this is KD8SLG, standing by for the net.
KD8SLG, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. How are you doing, Nick?
WV3K, KD8SLG. I'm just sitting here waiting for the net to start, and thought I'd talk to Chuck there for a minute. How are you doing there, Phil, real quick?
I'm Nick. Just been a busy day. I had to get another glucose meter. Other than that, fell asleep on the couch. I was dead tired looking around last night, desperately to see if I could find the other one, but couldn't locate it. But and hope you have a real good net tonight. I'm not going to be able to follow up with you, but good to hear your voice, and I hope things are going well with you. Good to hear you. And you have a good week coming. With that, I'll go ahead and send it back to you. If you would, please, just go ahead and check me in. And I have, like I say, I'm not going to have any traffic to share with the net. But it's good to hear you. KD8SLG, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. I'll be clearing your final with me, Nick.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
All right. Nothing's going right this evening, so bear with me, folks. This is AB8MO, and I am temporarily coming out of retirement to be your pre-show host for the BeaconNet. I'm going to take a standby here. I'm going to get everybody here in the blue screen here that's checked in. I've left a few spots open here below the net control team for anybody out there on the repeater that may be out there on the radio who would like to get in on the list, so you can get in there. If you'd like to check into the net, please call AB8MO.
Kilo Echo 8. Hey, put me down the list. Ohio, in and out. And I'm not going to have any traffic for the net tonight. Good to hear you, and you have a good week and a good net tonight. AB8MO, WV3K.
WB4AIZ, somebody in and out, please.
Sorry, Chuck, but I will mark it in and out. All right, here's who I got. K8ZKW Avery and Mansfield got you in and out. K8MMY Chris. We got K5CF Wyatt as usual 10 slot. Let's see, I didn't mark that right. Chuck got you in and out. WB4AIZ got WV3K, W3ETB, KA8MNT, KG4SCK, and KQ4IZV. Anybody else like to check into the BeaconNet, please call.
Kilo Charlie 0 Lima Romeo Mike, KC0 LRM Kelly in Tulsa.
AC3 QND GD Northridge.
Kilo Echo 8 Zulu Romeo KE8 ZZR Harry and Wadsworth.
All right, well, to fill in the over-the-air slots, we KC0LRM, KC3QND Jerry, and KE8ZZR Harry. And after Kelly and before Jeannie, there was somebody, I need your call sign again. You were really, really, really noisy. Come again phonetically, please. This is AB8MO.
W8W.
All right, Kilo Delta 8 Alpha Juliet Zulu. Is it Dick, you said, in Parma Heights? Comes up as Richard, so if you said Dick, that would make sense. Over.
Parma Heights. Over.
All right, Dick in Parma Heights. All right, got you on the list there. I don't know, you see, you're not coming through W8OKE. That might be a little bit better for you. That's a 147015. You might be coming in through 700. I don't know. Or if you're trying to go 39, that would be why you're so noisy. But I know we got 147015 linked to 147339, and we usually have 146700. So maybe one of those other ones you might have a little bit better copy. So one more, let me check the blue screen here. I think I got everybody checked in off of the blue screen. I'm going to give one more call before I run the list here and see who's sticking around. Let's see here. This is ABNMO.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Glenmont, Ohio. I'm here for Mickey Mouse roll call.
KF8 AXO, Dave and Green, in and out.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar Charlie, Fred in Akron.
Yeah, I see. I told you guys I was rusty. All right, got KF8AXO David and WAKOC Fred. All righty, I'm going to go start at the top here with the net control team. No, I haven't marked anybody as such yet. I literally walked in the door, had to reinstall NetLogger, so I lost my profile. So I'm just kind of rebuilding everything on the fly. So bear with me, folks. Let's see what KE8QKO Nick, are you there this evening? Our wonderful net control this evening.
ABNMO, KE8QKO, yes sir, I'm here. I'll admit I was surprised when I first saw NetLogger and I saw ABNMO as a logger. I was like, well, that's a blast from the past. But yeah, it's good to have you. It's good to be back for a night there, Andy. Thanks for picking it up, and that's it. No worries on getting back into it and getting back into the groove. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. We'll give you 5 or 10 more minutes, and I'm sure you'll be good to go. Anyway, without sir, I'll pass it back to you. KE8QKO.
All right, Nick, glad you're there. Yeah, so far I'm on the path to getting fired here. We'll see. KD8SLG, and I don't know where you said Ohio. Let's see. Let's make it official. How you doing there, Nick?
AB8MO, this is KD8SLG. I'm remote tonight. I'm doing CODA, couches on the air. So no screens in front of me tonight. Just here for the excitement. How'd you lose NetLogger, man?
I'm having problems with my computer. I got it narrowed down to a hardware failure. I don't know if it's a hard drive or what, but I'm probably just going to buy a whole other computer. So I reloaded Windows, and of course I lost everything when I did that.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it all worked out, man. I'm giving you a little chance to talk now. Anyway, good to hear you tonight. Thanks for being here. I was kind of surprised when I looked at the schedule this afternoon and saw that it was you. I was like, oh, that's what's going on tonight. All right. Well, yeah, I'm not quite home yet, so I'm just kind of punching in from the couches on the air here. So have fun there, Andy. Thanks. This is KD8SLG. I'll be here.
All right. Sounds good, Nick. Got you in your regular slot. We'll get back to you. KD8EPC, the Squatch of Medina. Are you there this evening?
AB8MO and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8EPC. Good evening, Andy. I am here. I'll be sticking around as long as I can stay awake. I'll try to stay the whole night, but we'll see what happens there. With that, this is KD8EPC. Back to pre-net control.
All right, very good there. South Dustin, let's see, I'm here. I just realized I have to throw in, which means Ray's going to be number 11. Sorry. Let's see here. KI5DAY. He will be alternate trivia. And all righty. sounds good there. I'm sure Alan isn't here. So let's see who's sticking around. K8MMI, Chris, are you sticking around this evening?
Andy, I don't see any reason not to lie to you the same way I lie to everybody else. The big lie for the night is that, yes, I'm going to stay up and awake and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the whole night. So we'll see how that happens. Might be Coda. K8MMY, good to hear you.
All right, Chris, sounding good. We got you sticking around. KC0LRM Kelly, are you sticking around this evening?
Hold on, it took me a second there to find the space bar. Yep, I will be sticking around, and I wouldn't miss it, and I'll let you get on down the list. Everybody have a good evening. Hear you here in a little while. KC0, LRM clear.
All right, I think you said you're sticking around. All right, I just added Fred, KQFT to the list. All right, moving on. KC3QND, Jeannie, how are things with you? You sticking around for the net?
Oh, hi there, Andy. Yes, I am. I think I'm going to stick around tonight till after my turn, and then we'll see what happens, how long I stay awake after that. Back to you.
All right, sounds good there. All right, Harry, KE8ZZR in Wadsworth. Are you sticking around with us this evening? This is ABNMO.
W8WKY repeater PL114.8.
AB8MO, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Andy. Good to hear you, all the way from Newberry there. Yes, I'll be sticking around.
All right, Terry, that sounds good to me. Let's see, Ray's not usually here, but he's usually here, so I'll just skip over him. Chuck was in and out. Oh, I guess I should mark him as such. We'll do that right now. Let's see, that's the wrong color. There we go. WV3K, Phil and Canal Fulton, are you sticking around for the net this evening? All right, well, we'll just leave him on there for now. Give him a call later. W3ETB, Eddie. How are things in Annapolis? You sticking around this evening?
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, I'll be around for a while anyway. Had a lot of things done today, so I'm feeling a little bit tired here. So hopefully I can make it to the point where I can give the answers to the trivia questions at least. So I'll turn it back to you, Andy. W3ETV, back to that.
W8WKY.
All right, I don't think I even stuck around long enough last week to get the answers. So I don't even remember what the questions were. Oh, well. All right, gotcha on there, Eddie. All right, let's go to Tom in Canton, KA8MNT. Are you sticking around this evening?
KA8MO, KA8MNT. No, I'm going to have to go to bed here pretty soon as I got to get my sleep so I can get up tomorrow morning and be retired again. So, 7-3s, everybody. I will not be sticking around. KA8MNT, back to Prenet.
All right, no problem there, Tom. Thanks for getting your ticket punched. And I may or may not be on the barometer net tomorrow. I've got this whole week off, so I'm probably just going to shut off my alarm and sleep in. This worked out well. You know, I don't have to go to bed early, and I'll be here doing Eric's job while he's I don't know, where is he? Somewhere in Florida? I forget what he said he was doing. KG4SCK, Mark in the middle. Are you sticking around this evening?
AB8MO, KG4SDK. Well, Andy, I went back an hour in time down here in Kentucky, so as long as the clear node's working and my newly won Explorer QRZ1, yeah, I'll stick around. KG4SDK, back to net.
You are sounding marvelous on Allstar if that's the way you're coming through, so don't touch anything. It sounds wonderful. Got you sticking around from actually Kentucky. So you're actually transmitting from Foreland. That's amazing. All right, Jim said he was on another net, but I'll give him a try here, see if he's going to stick around, but we'll leave him on either way. KQ4IZV, James, or is it Jim? Well, I'm going to say James. Are you there? And are you going to stick around for the net?
This is KQ4, India Zulu Victor. Yeah, I'm going to hang around. I'm actually coming to you from Moorcroft, Wyoming this evening, so yeah, it's a little bit of a change. I'm going to be waiting, and I'll talk to you guys in a few. It's KQ4IZV. Over.
All right, very good there, Jim. All right, got you sticking around. Let's go to Dick over in Parma Heights and see if he's going to stick around or if he's just punching his ticket in and out this evening. KD8AJZ at Kilo Delta 8 Alpha Juliet Zulu. Are you staying around? This is AB8MO. All right, I'm just going to actually probably just mark him in and out. I don't think I'm going to figure it, but you're still there, Dick. Can you recheck this? Let us know. KF8AXO, David in green. I didn't catch if you said you were in and out. Are you sticking around for the big show, or are you just getting your ticket punched? All right, I'm going to figure that means you're getting your ticket punched, so could just mark him in and out here. Why do I keep hitting the wrong button? All right, we got two Freds in a row here. W8KOC is first. Hi, Fred. Fred in Akron. Are you sticking around this evening? W8KOC, AB8MO calling.
Good evening, Andy. I hope you're behaving yourself. Sounds like you're doing a great job as always on the net, and probably going to have a lot of fun while you're at it. I must vacate here and get to bed. Got to get up early in the morning, and got a little bit of time to spend with my better half. And hopefully you'll have a good rest of the net. Hopefully it's great trivia time, and everybody just have a wonderful Sunday and have a good start to the week tomorrow morning. 7-3 to you and everybody else in here on the net, Andy. AB8MO, WA8KOC.
All right, very good there. All righty. Aha. Let's see here. Okay. Josh is helping me out with a trivia question because I didn't conjure one, but let's see here. All righty, got you in and out there, Fred. Thank you for getting your ticket punched. Let's go down to Fred in Medina. Are you staying and sticking with us this evening? KEAQFT, AB8MO.
All right, Andy,
I'll be here if you can hear this transmission. Over.
All right, Fred. Sounds like all your parameters are set correctly, because I heard you just fine. Got you sticking around. All righty. Hey, I didn't go over. It's tough for me to do prenet, because I have a tendency to want to talk, and prenet flies by. All righty, let's see here. We got KEAQWE Mike in there. I'll get you on the list. KEAQWE. Are there any additional check-ins for the BeaconNet? This is the BeaconNet pre-show, and that kicks off at the top of the hour. Please call ABNMO.
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha November Uniform.
November Tango 8 Delta, Dave and Copley. I'll be in and out tonight, Andy.
Whiskey Delta 8, Lima Alpha, Neil and Brewster. I'll be in and out.
Well, good evening, Andy. KC8, Fox Plane Victor.
All righty, here's who I got. We got KEAQWE Mike, as I said, K8ANU Edmund, if I got that call, Alpha November Uniform. Get back to you, make sure that call is correct. NTAD Dave and Copley in and out. WD8LLA Neil and Brewster in and out. And KC8FTV coming in on 015. Got you on the list. Did I miss anybody?
You can add KB8LNK in and out.
Mike and Seville, you sticking around this evening?
Kilo Echolink, Quebec Whiskey Echo. I sure am. Hey, I've missed this net way too many times. I'm going to be here and come up with a clueless answer for the trivia. So this is Kilo Echolink, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to AB8MO.
All right, very good there. All right, Mike, got you sticking around. All right, KE8 Alpha November Uniform, if I've got that correct. Edmund, are you sticking around for the net, or are you just waving a hand hello?
You got the call sign correct, and I just figured I'd jump in and say hello tonight. You got a good signal tonight into Marysville, Ohio, in Union County, about 30 miles or so northwest of Columbus.
W8WKY.
All right, very good there, Edmund. I imagine you're coming into 147.390, and we've got a couple Cleveland, Akron area repeaters linked up together for this net. I'm actually coming from 147.015 up in Newberry, Ohio, which may be a little too far away from you, but you got a solid signal in there from down there, I think you said near north of Columbus. All righty, are you going to stick around for the rest of the net? You are slot 23, so it's probably going to be about 45 minutes before we get to you. Over.
Oh, I think I'll just I'll pass on the net tonight, but wanted to jump in and at least let you know how the signal was down this way tonight. The 2-meter band must have a pretty good opening.
All right, Edmund, you sound great. You're full quieting. I don't have the dashboard open to see where you're coming in. You're not coming in through Newberry, which I imagine you're probably just coming in through 7.39, which is closer to you. That's also a good coverage repeater. Gotcha. In and out, and please stop by again. We're here every Sunday and Tuesday night. Pre-net starts at 9:30 local time here, and then the net kicks off at 10. All right, bottom of the list currently so far is KC8FQV. I'm going to take a peek here and see if anybody else is here on the blue screen. Doesn't look like it. KC8FQV, Mark, you're sticking around, right?
Oh, yeah, Andy, I'm going to stick around. Yeah, it always helps for the stations when they're far away to say, yeah, what are they using? You know, what band, what frequency, or, you know, whose repeater? Because there's many that get connected. You know, like Nick says, we never know. We just see them, but we never know who's using them or whatever. So I'm going to send it back to Net, but yes, I'm going to stick around. KCFQV.
All right, very good there. Yeah, I don't have the link for 3.9 anymore, and actually I don't have the dashboard for 015. I have to go into my email and set that all back up again. I lost everything when I had to reload Windows, and it didn't even really help. So I just shot myself in the foot. But I wanted to make sure it wasn't a Windows problem, and it does not appear to be. So I've got a hardware failure going on with this computer. Once it's booted, it's fine, but it takes like 10-15 minutes to boot. But once it's all booted up, it's all right. So I suspect the hard drive is on its way out, and the computer is like 15 years old. So I don't know that I want to get another hard drive for a computer that's this old. So anyway, got KB8LNK in and out. I guess maybe I keyed up too fast. Thanks, Rod, for checking in. Thank you, Dustin, for relaying that in. All righty, we got a couple more minutes before the start of the net. We got a good hearty list going on here with 27 so far. If you'd like to get in on the pre-net for the Beacon Net, please call AB8MO.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo, Foxtrot, W8HRF, and Lima, Yankee call from Kilo, KE8YK, over.
All righty. Those are some good ones here. You're sounding good through 015 there, Josh. Thanks for the help there with the trivia question. I actually forgot to look. So I guess, all righty. I don't know why I thought, okay. So tonight's trivia question, during what year was the first field day? I don't know why I thought, apparently the last one was winter field day. So we'll go with that. So you'll have to confirm with that. I imagine you're just waving a hand here saying hello, and then I guess you could just pass the mic to Lucy. W8HRF, my dear friend Josh, thanks for being with us this evening. Take it away.
AB8MO, W8HRF, along with K8YUK and Betty in the back, calling Dada. Oh boy, it's a late night for this kid. We are heading home from our friend's house, and glad we were able to make the pre-show. I was able to squeak in here, as Brad said last week when I tried to check into his net, KE0KDW. Better late than never, I guess. I missed his net, but talked to him a little bit afterwards. Anyways, leave me on the list. I'll try to be around. We'll see what happens. We're going to be driving for the next 30 minutes anyways, so we might be around. And that's about it. Yeah, so that's about everything. So good to hear you, Andy. Nice to hear you doing pre-show. And I'll send it back to you, AB8MO, W8HRF.
All righty. Well, I'm going to try to mark you in and highlight you that you're mobile. I guess we will... Alan's usually a little bit late, so I'm hoping that Nick at night, if you're listening, as soon as we get Alan's trivia question, maybe we can jump down to Josh and Lucy, and they could at least answer the alternate, or maybe they can answer both if they choose. So, all righty, got you there. And hey, we're on time. So let's see here. We got about 15 seconds. So I'm going to throw this sucker up to KE8QKO, your master of ceremonies. And I'm going to attempt to do half as well as Eric with logging some trip. Take it away there, Nick, at night. The floor is yours. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. Looks like you got your sea legs back on, so that's good to see. Good to hear. And thanks for picking it up tonight. All right, good evening, and welcome to Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is K8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar. And I will be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma. Oh, my crud. Used to be the Dewdrop Inn. Now it's something else, and I forgot to change my script. And various other repeaters, so we ask you to key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Any stations that have not already checked in with Beacon Net via the pre-show that would like to check in, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8 LYG, Rick and Maslin. I'm going to stick around.
Net control. This is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Mac in Arkansas. I will be sticking around.
All right, sounds good, gentlemen. I have KC8 LYG Rick, and I have KI5 RFI Mac. All right, so we got those checked in. So it looks like we got everybody from the pre-show. We have 2 additional check-ins here. We're gonna go up and gonna get our trivia. Let's see what I've got. Look at my NetLogger and blue screen. AB8MO, Andy, do you know who has the main trivia tonight? I don't see it in NetLogger.
W8WKY.
Yeah, yeah, sorry, I'm a little behind the 8 ball. That's my responsibility, so this is, Josh helped me bail me out on this one because I actually forgot to conjure one up, but he had one up ready for me here. So when he asked about field day, it was pertaining to winter field day, and my question is, when was the first field day held? That summer field day, the one that we just had back in let's see, the last full weekend in June. In what year was the first field day held? And your choices are A, 1933, B, 1956, C, 2022, or D, Delta 2007. I'll get this typed up in the blue screen as soon as possible. KE8QKO, AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy, for another fine question. For a fine question tonight. Thanks for Josh for helping get that sorted for you. Okay, I'm going to look at the blue screen and see if I see Alan, and I do not, which is fine. Alan has a net that runs before this one. Sometimes it runs into it, and that's the way things go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through our check-ins. I'll talk to each person, and then when Alan comes on, we'll have him read the alternate question, and I'll recheck with the people who have already checked in and get their answers to the alternate question, and then we'll continue on. So tonight, our first station we have is an in-and-out station, which is KE8ZKW, and that takes us down to KE8MMY. Chris, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
good evening, everybody. It's been quite an exciting weekend. Let me shut that noise off. And had a nice antenna day today and all of that. So I didn't catch all of the answers, but I'm going to go with B. I vaguely remember some of them, but I'm going to go ahead and go with B on that. And that is about, looking at the National Day calendar, we'll skip today. We'll just think about tomorrow. K8MMY, back to you for the rest of the show.
All right, thank you, sir. I think I heard you say your answer was Charlie. Is that correct?
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Gotcha, sir. Got you down for Bravo. Thank you very much. And good to hear you. Also, yeah, thank you. Our next station is KC0LRM Kelly. How you doing, Kelly? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hey, thanks for getting me in there. Not a lot tonight, just sitting here, been working on the yard all day, so just go there and kind of relax and listen to some radio. And as far as the trivia, I think I'm going to go, let me find it on the blue screen here. I heard the question, but I didn't see the answers. There it is. I'm just going to go with, let's just go with A. Why not? Sounds good to me since I don't know. With that, I'll get back to you. Everybody have a good evening. Definitely stay cool this week. It's triple digits here the next couple of days. So then we got some rain coming Wednesday, I think. All right, back to net control. Everybody have a good one.
All right, thank you, Kelly. Initially, I was scared when you said triple digits, but I realized that's Oklahoma, not Ohio. So, it was hot here today, but it was like 90 or something, but it was still hot here. Thank you, sir. You got your answer down as Alpha. We're going to go down to KC3QND. Miss Jeannie, how you doing, ma'am? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? All right, K8QKO here. All right, KC3QND, Jeannie. We did not catch any of that. It was nothing but static and completely unreadable. Maybe you want to try to relocate and try to see if you can get back in again. Otherwise, if you want to give us your trivia answer, you can always throw it into the blue screen. I'll send it back to you one more time to see if you can get back in. So go ahead and take it away. All right, I'm not hearing anything from Jeannie there. Perhaps we can recheck with her a little bit later. Maybe, I know she was on earlier when she checked in, but obviously wherever she's at now is not working. So we'll get back to her, and we'll go down next and talk to you, K8, the ZZR. Harry, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K8QKO, this is K8ZZR. Good evening, Nick and Night. Not much happening here, just a little bit of yard work today and trying to stay cool with the heat in and out. So that's about it from Wadsworth. And the trivia question, I'm going to go with A. A will be my answer for the main trivia.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down for A for the main trivia. It was a hot one. I understand that. I was doing some stuff outside, but I was getting pretty sweaty. Okay, so it looks like we have Alan with us. I'm going to go up and get the alternate question from him, and then I'm going to run through some rechecks for people, and I'm also going to run through mobile calls and that sort of thing. So we'll be jumping around a bit there, Andy, but I'm sure you'll be able to keep up just fine. So let's go up to KI5 DAY Alan and get the answer for get the alternate trivia question read for us.
KI5DAY in the net. Sorry about that. Nick at night there, my radio decided to ID itself on Allstar just as you called to me, but hope everybody's doing well, and I guess you need an alternate trivia, so I will not give the answer yet, I promise. Let me drop it, and I'll come back with tonight's alternate trivia. And remember, no Googling, no nose picking, and none of that stuff, so give me just a sec. All right, here we go. Larry says hi. Here's tonight's alternate trivia question. This is nuts. In the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday? Was it A, petroleum fuels, B, cornflakes, C, tools, or D, crispy, delicious Cornwaldo bean marshmallow puffs? Let me let this reset, and I will read it again. Here it is again. In the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday? A, petroleum fuels, B, cornflakes, C, tools, or D, crispy, delicious Cornwaldo bean marshmallow puffs. KI5 DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. You got me stumped there, but I'm going to take a wild guess. I got it written down here with the main answer that I'll hand out later when I give my answers. That's during the net control check-ins. All right. Well, thank you very much, Alan. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate your alternate trivia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recheck the stations I've already got checked in. I'm going to hit some mobile stations, and we're going to try Jeannie again. But I'm going to start with K8MMY. Chris, how you doing, sir? And what is your answer for the alternate question?
Well, howdy there. I am going to go with, I guess it was answer C with the tools. I'm thinking that you're not allowed to work on Sunday, so maybe that was it. And just FYI, you and Jeannie danced all over each other for quite a while, so she did give a fairly complete report, but you doubled somehow. So K8MMY, that's Charlie. Catch you later.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down for Charlie. Yeah, I'll try to reach back out to Jeannie here in a moment and see if we can get her back in. Yeah, I heard something from her, but on my end it was just static. That was the first check, and then silence on after that. So maybe we stepped on each other a bit there. Sometimes digital nodes and analog just kind of get weird, but we'll try her again. Next station, KC0LRM Kelly. How you doing, sir? What is your answer for the alternate question? Kilo Charlie 0, Lima Romeo Mike. Kelly, are you out there? And do you have an answer for the alternate question? All right, nothing heard there. I spoke to the clock. I realized I need to identify. This is KEAQKO and the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL total of 114 Mark 8. And so we did not hear anything from Kelly there. Perhaps we can get a recheck from him and go there from there. But next we're going to talk to K8ZZR Harry and get his alternate trivia answer. Harry, take it away.
K8QKO, this is K8ZZR. The alternate trivia for me, Ohio did have some quirky laws back in the early 1900s, so I'm going to go with A. Back to you, Nick.
right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down for Alpha. Okay, let's go back up and try KC3QND Jeannie again and see if she can get back in with us. If you're out there, Jeannie, and you want to give us some comments from the net, please come back.
KE8QKO, this is KC3QND. Well, hello, Just Nick. Yeah, I did come in, and there was some static, too, on my end. I don't know what was going on. But anyway, I was on the 700, 146, 700 on the Illyria repeater. So I switched up here to the 390 and see if you can hear me now, and this will be better. And it was a hot day today. Didn't do a whole lot, but enjoyed the day. My answers are going to be A and A. That's easy. A and A. So that's all I got. Take it away.
All right, thank you, ma'am. We got you really good there. So appreciate you getting back in with us. And yeah, you came in just fine. Got your answers down as Alpha and Alpha. All right, I believe we have a mobile station, which is W8HRF Josh. Let's see if he's still out there. And if he is, we can get his answers to the trivia. So, Josh, take it away.
KE8QKO, W8HRF. I am probably on the worst spot of my drive, so hopefully I'm making it in. Hope you're all doing well. On our way home here, heading through Kent, a pretty darn low spot. We're going to go, let's see, we're going to answer the alternate. I know the main, so I'm just going to answer the main. But the alternate, I'm going to go petroleum. I think we're going to try petroleum. I'm really not sure. All of those are weird things to ban for sale, but we'll give it a shot. So, anyways, I'm going to send it back to you, Nick. Hopefully we made it in. W8HRF, back to QKO.
All right, yes, sir. We did get you in there. You got your alternate answer down for Alpha with a pass on the main. Also, I do have a question. Is your better half with you, and does she want to get in?
K8QK, this is K8YUK. Yes, I would love in. Hi. Weekend, crazy weekend. Absolutely ludicrous. But we had a great evening with some of our dear friends. And Betty gets to play with their son, Toby. And little baby Dismas is still small to actually play and keep up with them, but he's around too. And just a great group of people, and I enjoy them a lot. So that was a great evening. As well. And that's pretty much it. I got to keep rubbing Betty's head because she won't fall asleep, and she gets mad at me when I stop. So, with that, I'm going to wish her good night. God bless. I'm going to pass it back to Net Control. This is K8YUK. 7 degrees, everybody.
All right, thank you, ma'am. We got you down for a pass on the primary and an Alpha on the alternate. Have a safe drive home. And, yeah, take care of that little one. Try to keep her happy, because if she's happy, you're happy. And next, we go up to K5, CFY Ray. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KE8, KQO in the net. This is K5 CFY. Good evening, everyone. Great job there, Mr. Nick at night. Say hello there to the guy on the keyboard there tonight. I guess Mr. Andy is on the keyboard tonight, doing a great job, looks like. Don't really have a whole lot, just a little late getting in here. Anyway, I'm going to go with Alpha and Alpha for my guesses, so thanks for letting me in there. Thanks to Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association for putting on the awesome Beacon Net. We definitely look forward to checking in on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. I'll give it back to you there, Nick. 73, everybody, take care. K5, CFY.
All right. Thank you, Ray. Got your answers down for Alpha and Alpha. It's always a pleasure to have you on the net. All right. I'm going to go ahead and identify real quick so I get back at my 10-minute mark and hopefully don't forget again. This is KEQKO, the WWKY repeater. 147, Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114, Mark 8, going through our list of check-ins for the Beacon Net. And next we have W3ETB Eddie. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Yeah, hi, Nick. Not much to say. Not a whole lot going on today. Just sitting around and keeping cool as we can. I saw something earlier that said that tomorrow here in Annapolis, in this area, might be 110 degrees. So my son-in-law tells me every now and then, he says, by the front door, his sensor shows 101. So, well, it's not 101 right now, though. Of course, it's, let's see what temperature it is. It's 82 degrees right now. So it's cooled down some. Although in here in the shack, it's a little warm. I don't know why. But I'll go ahead and go with on the answers B for the main and C for the Allen question there. So BC, those are my two answers. And I was about ready to fall asleep here in the chair, so I probably won't be here for the next go around or to receive the answers to the questions. So anyway, maybe somebody can give them to me tomorrow. W3ETD, back to net.
All right, thank you, sir. I got your answers down for Bravo and Charlie, I think you said. And I'll tell you what, we can always post them in the blue screen, and then if you leave your NetLogger window open and the blue screen open, you can see it when you get up in the morning. That's probably pretty easy. But also, before I went over to Eddie, there were a couple in and out stations that I forgot to mention. That was WB4AIZ and WV3K. And then we have one in and out station after Eddie, which is KA8MNT. Now we are going down to KG4SCK. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to Beacon Net tonight?
W8WKY.
KE8QKO, KG4SCK. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Nick. Not a whole lot. Sitting here at the QTH in Kentucky with my lovely wife, and she said thanks for all the well wishes to her foot. It's healing nicely, and party track if she wants to say hi. You want to say hi? Hello. There you go. Hey, Nick, the answer to the trivia questions, these are two good ones. I think 1933 is maybe a little early, so I'll go with Bravo. Alan has some wonderful trivia questions, and I'm stumped, but I'm going to go with Chris, MMY, and think Tools, because you don't work on Sunday, but heck, they may not want you to drive on Sunday, but Charlie for the second. KG4SCK, back to net.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got you down there for Bravo and Charlie. It's good to hear your wife's doing better. It's good to hear her say hello, so thank you for that. And, yeah, just guess we'll talk to you later, Mark. Thanks for checking in with us. Next, we have KQ4IZV. James, how you doing, sir? And what do you have to Beacon Net tonight?
This is KQ4IZV. Not too much going on tonight. Just kind of hanging out and traveling across the country. I'm in Moorcroft, Wyoming tonight. So hanging out with some friends that we've served in the military with, and we're just sitting around doing our thing because we haven't seen each other in like 20 years or so. Gonna go probably Devil's Tower, maybe up to Mount Rushmore tomorrow, depending on how things go with the weather and a couple other things that they're talking about. Anyway, the trivia questions, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. It's B and C. Other than that, there's not not too much going on. And I hope you guys are doing well, and thanks for running the net. I think that's about all I've got. This is KQ4IZV. I'll turn it back over to you.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Charlie. And I'll tell you, that's a trip that I've been wanting to make for a lot of years. I keep telling my wife, I'm like, one day we're going to go out there and drive out there and see that. It's on my list. Maybe it'll happen at some point, but enjoy it, and we will talk to you later. Next, we have 3 in-and-out stations, KD8AHAZ, KF8AXO, and WA8KOC. Now we are going to go down to Uncle Fred, K8QFT. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Oh, doing fine, Nick. Doing fine. Interesting questions. I'd say the main trivia is D, and the alternate, of course, just a guess, C. I'd like to point out, when I was a kid, they had the Sunday Blue Laws, which, by the way, started in the 1830s. I did that much Googling. I couldn't look up the answer, to the question directly, but I do know that the Blue Laws started in Ohio in the 1830s. The Blue Laws being like nothing open on Sunday unless it's critical for the community. But when I was a kid, like till about I was 11 years old or so, you can have one drugstore open. There might be one gas station open. Everything else is closed. They had the Blue Laws. You weren't allowed to sell stuff on Sunday. So, with that in mind, I'll just say C for the alternate for the heck of it. Because, like I say, these laws started, the Sunday Blue Laws started in Ohio. In the 1830s, so I don't imagine you sold anything on Sunday then. I mean, definitely no beer though, but, by the time I got old enough to drink, fortunately, it was possible to go to a bar on Sunday. But when I was only 3-2, KE8QFT back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Fred. We got your answers down as Bravo and Charlie. And yeah, those Blue Laws, they were still kind of in effect when I was growing up a little bit in some places, but they were mostly gone. So I remember the last remnants of that, and eventually just kind of all went away. But thank you for checking on this, sir, Fred. And next we have K8QWE Mike. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Kilo Echolink, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, hello there, Nick and everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Been away from this net just a little bit too long. I got to spend more time here because I always have a great time just hearing what people have to say. Trivia. With the primary trivia one, I wrestled with either A or B. I do not believe it would be C or D, but B or B. One of the things that I was reading is when ham radio started out back in the late 20s and especially took off in the 1930s, the federal government used this as a way to develop a lot of young people, especially with radio skills. And because they knew that they were going to be ending up in a world war. It's maybe it was a premonition. We don't know. I just know that is what they thought. So I would believe that they would also push to have some type of a remote transmitting station, remote receiving station. So I'm going to go with A. I think it would be A. It seems rather early, but hey, could also be a B. But I'm going to go with Alpha. And the secondary question, the alternate trivia, I remember the Blue Laws too. And I think it was about time, I don't know, by the time it was probably 17 or 18, we started getting more and more places that were open. So I'm going to go with C. I'm going to go with Charlie. So I'm going to go with Alpha and Charlie for the trivia. I haven't been up to a whole lot today. Went to church and ended up going to Guitar Center. I went up going to Giant Eagle and Lowe's. And then I got a handheld shower head adapter for our secondary bathroom because we're going to be gutting the main one and redoing it. So that's about what I did. But I also had time to take a nap and I had some time to spend on HF today. So with that being said, everybody have a great night. Stay safe, stay healthy. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8 QKO. See you, folks.
All right. Thank you there, Mike. Got your answers down as Alpha and Charlie. This is KE8QKO and the WWKR repeater. Going through a list of check-ins on the BeaconNet. The repeater is on 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PO tone of 114 Mark 8. We have 3 in and out stations after Mike. That's KE8 ANU, NTAD, and WD8 LLA, which now we're going to get on to KC8 FQV Mark. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? KC8 FQV, Kilo Charlie 8, Foxtrot Quebec Victor. Mark, are you out there? And you have comments for the BeaconNet?
All right, KCFQV. I'm going to say ice cream. I don't know all the choices, but say ice cream. And 1933 for the field day. Yeah, pretty nice day today. Went swimming up with my brothers and had our birthday party for my mom. So everything went good. I'm trying to think what I did yesterday. Can't recall. Must not have been too exciting. But everything else is going good. Yeah, we're coming through the 015 tonight. So other than that, not much else there happening. So back it comes. And I don't have my Bluetooth headset on right now. It keeps dropping on the other, on the DV switch. For some reason, at times it does that. But we'll send it back to net control. CFQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got your answers down as Alpha and Ice Cream. Our next 3 stations are in and out. That's KV8 LNK, these next 2 stations we already talked to. That was W8 AHRF and K8 YUK. We talked to them already. They were mobile. And we're going to go down to KC8 LYG Rick. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Good evening, everyone. This is KC8LYG. Rick here. Not much for the BeaconNet. I think the trivia questions, I'm going to go Alpha and Alpha, and I'm just trying to use basic, how you want to say it? Just a good guess, let's just say. What seems like it would be the right answer, which usually isn't. But we'll do Alpha and Alpha. Not going on much here. I set the telescope up real quick. I got a new eyepiece and a couple filters I want to check out real quick. So I'm going to sneak out and do that. And other than that, just enjoying the evening. It's nice outside, so we'll pass it back to net control here. This is KC8 LYG. It will be clear. 73's all.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answers down for as Alpha and Alpha. Thanks for checking in with us, and have fun with that telescope. Next, we have KF5 RFI Mac. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick, and all my fellow beaconators here on the net tonight. I don't know if that's a word or not, but I'm going to try it. I had a beautiful but hot day here in northwest Arkansas, but that's the time of the year it is, so I guess we've got to get used to it. For the trivia questions, I'm going to take a stab at it. I'm going to guess A and A. If that won't work for the answers, it's good for Arkansas. So there you go. Back to net control.
All right, Mac. Thank you for getting in with us there tonight, and you have a great one. We got your answers down as Alpha and Alpha. Next, we have KI5TAQ, Taco Tim. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the beacon net tonight?
Oh, good afternoon, or I should say good evening, everybody. This is KI5TAQ. You already got my answers down for the trivia question, but yeah, some people seem to forget when some of these merchants rolled up the streets on Saturday night and kept them rolled up all throughout Sunday morning until maybe after lunch or thereabouts. And then after that, it was a business as usual from after lunch till bedtime. Oh, but anyways, I'm just having too much fun out here tonight. And thankfully on the cool side of the door. But you all take care, and I'll catch you on another beacon net, or shall we say bacon net, because some people like to have bacon. And Baconator, I think that was a Wendy's thing for their bacon sandwiches. So here we go. You take care. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. We got your answers down as Bravo and Delta. It's good to hear you. And yeah, everybody loves some bacon. So maybe we should have a special edition of the Beacon Net where it's just bacon related. So we can call it the Bacon Net. Yeah, that'd be fun. Toss it out to the crew and see what we think. Next, we have K6KJV. Kevin, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hello, Nick, and everybody else on the net. This is K6KJV in Valley Springs, California, and I really don't have too much for the net tonight, so I'll just make it quick. My trivia answers are, as usual, Double D, Delta and Delta. Gotta take and support my Cornwall to Bean family. So with that, I'll say God bless. And 73 to you and everybody else. And hand the mic back to you from K6KJV.
All right, thank you, sir. Thanks for checking in with us. And we got your answers down there for Delta and Delta. All right, we're at the bottom of the list here. This is K8QKO on the WWQY repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we are ready to take some more check-ins. So anyone out there that would like to check in the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Delta 8 Alpha Juliet,
Kilowatt 8 Alpha Mike X-ray K8AMX.
Kilo Delta.
All right,
Victor,
we got
Charlie,
two stations
Hotel,
there.
Edwin, and
I have, let me look at here. It looks like we have KD8VCH. Can you come back and verify that as your call sign? That would be Edwin. KD8 station, Kilo Delta 8, Victor Charlie Hotel, I believe, but it was a KD8 station. You tried to check in. Can you come back and verify we have your call sign correct?
Delta 8, Alpha Juliet Zulu, Rich, Parma Heights.
Kilo Delta 8, Victor Charlie Hotel.
Okay, there we go. That's where I'm at. I had two KD8 stations, and one was in NetLogger above the other. So the first KD8 station, I believe it was Rich. You're kind of staticky, so I'm going to try to get your call again. What we have right now is KD8 Alpha Juliet Zulu. Is that correct, sir?
That's correct. KD8AJZ. Another Johnny Zebra.
All right, copy that. We also have a K8 AMX, American Motors Experimental, Dick, and we have a KD8 VCH. So let's start with KD8 AJZ, Rich, and let's see what you have for us tonight.
W8WKY repeater PL1 14.8.
All right, let's go back and get those trivia questions read for us again. AB8MO, can you read the primary question for us?
W8WKY.
All right, I got the cat all over my face here. This is ABNMO. Tonight's main trivia question is, during what year was the first field day held? During what year was the first field day held? And your answers are A, 1933, B, Bravo, 1956, C, 2022, or D, Delta, 2007. Back she comes, ABNMO.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go up and talk to KI5DAY to get the alternate question read for us again. Alan, take it away.
5DAY, Larry, please. KI5DAY in the net. Yeah, tonight's all trivia question is, in the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday? A, petroleum fuels, B, cornflakes, C, tools, or D, crispy, delicious corn Waldo bean marshmallow. KI5DAY, back to me.
All right, thank you, sir. KD8AJZ, Rick, or would you be like to answer the questions? Copy that, sir. We have you down for Alpha and Alpha. Thanks for getting in with us. Next, we're going to get on and talk to K8 American Motors Experimental. Dick, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? K8 AMX, Dick, are you out there? Do you have traffic for the net?
yes, I am here. And I just had to take some pills, my nighttime pills the nurse brought in, and had to take those. So I don't know about the questions there. I haven't had time to think about it, so I'm just going to go, I don't know, AC there, that's good. I'm going to go with the A and C, and I'm going to turn back to the net. I'm currently in a rehab center, and from a attack of cellulitis in my leg, and so that's it. Enough about me. Back to net, and sorry for the delay. This is Kilowatt 8 American Motors Experimental.
Not a problem, sir. Got your answers down there for Alpha and Charlie. Yeah, get some rest and really get better there so you can get back home to Firestone Park. Yeah, I'll tell you, at least you're on the radio, so they didn't have to wake you up to give you those meds, because that always stinks if they wake you up to give a sleeping pill or something. It's like, hey, wait a minute, I was already sleeping. Why are you waking me up? But thanks for getting with us there, Dick. It's good to hear you. And next we get out and talk to KD8 VCH. Edwin, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, good morning. Thanks for having me in. Edwin is here, KD8 VCH, and I'm on the 147.015 machine, I assume through Echolink. I'm not sure how I'm getting into this, but good to hear everybody. I would say 1956 was the first field day, and tools were probably banned under some blue law or something like that. Back to net. Thanks for having me in, and thanks for being there.
All right, thank you, sir. You got your answers down as Bravo and Charlie. And we're back at the bottom of the list here. This is KEQKO and the WWKR repeater. 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, and I'm ready for some more check-ins. Anyone out there who would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
VK3HJQ, VK3HJQ, Johnny in Australia. I'll be in and out. Thanks for the net.
All right, I got VK3 HJQ in and out there. Is there anyone else out there who'd like to check in? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go up and talk to our net control stations. See how everybody's doing. We're going to start with our logger and trivia master tonight. That'll be AB8MO. How you doing, Andy? Welcome back to the hot seat, and let's see how your weekend was.
Yeah, I just might get fired from this job. This is AB8MO. Doing okay. Of course, I'm going to pass on the first one. Then I have to go with those delicious Cornwaldo bean marshmallows. Let's see, Nick, I'm about the same age as you. I think you're maybe, 2 or 3 years older than me? And I remember as a kid, at the grocery store on Sunday, they still couldn't sell alcohol. That has since changed. So I don't know where to really go with what's illegal in Ohio. So it's a fascinating trivia question. So anyhow, took a quick trip to the Trumbull County Fair today. Buddy of mine that I hadn't seen in a while invited me down. He was like, hey, we're going to the fair, which was only about 10 minutes from his house, and about 45 minutes from mine. But I was like, okay, well, while I'm there, I'm going to go assess our space that we will be hosting the Trumbull County, not the Trumbull County, the Warren Ham Fest. There we go. This is embarrassing. Which is August 18th, and we are going to have indoor vending at the commercial building, and went and checked it out, and I'm pretty happy with what it is, and we thought we were going to have to mark out spaces, but they're already marked as such, like 10 by 10 spaces, so I'd say we have about 40 spaces available still for anybody looking for indoor space. At our Ham Fest. It's still free tailgating August 18th. So for those of you who decide to not go to the Sarah picnic, which is the same day as our Ham Fest, you can come out there. And anybody out there who's thinking about getting your amateur radio license that may be listening to this net and is not too far away from Cortland, Ohio, you can come on out. We will have the testing and an exclusive drawing for a new dual band handheld for a newly licensed ham. So your chances are pretty good at getting a handheld, especially if you're the only one who shows up who gets your license. Then you'll be guaranteed to get one. So we got a whole bunch of other door prizes too, but it's free admission. So anyway, that's the shameless plug. Let me drop it a sec. All right, I was talking way too long. So there we go. Got D, the Cornwaldo bean and sorter, and I'll throw it back to you there, Just Nick at Night. Just Nick at Night. KEAQKO, this is AB8MO. Yeah, it's good to be back here out of retirement temporarily. I was glad to help out. I'm glad to help out every now and then. So that was not a problem. Back to you, Nick. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Andy. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Thanks for doing everything you're doing tonight. And yeah, the Ham Fest. Maybe I don't know. I'll try to make that one. Maybe we can do both somehow. But Just Nick at Night. How about that? Does that mean if we merge and become one, then I have to start wearing a weird hat and riding around in a Subaru? I don't know if I can deal with that. But anyway, speaking of the devil, let's go up and talk to KD8SLG. Just Nick. How you doing, sir? And what do you have to Beacon Net tonight?
KEAQKO, this is KD8SLG. Couch is on the air tonight. Good evening, Nick, and all of the Beacon Netizens. I'm going to stand in solidarity with Rev Kev tonight and go with double deltas. Those are my answers. Spent a few days in the Happy Valley and back in Ohio, but haven't quite made it home yet. Hanging out with the girl tonight, listening in. We got Fox Hunt next Saturday, and the Saturday after that, we got another POTA event. So we got some stuff going on. And yeah, August 18th is the Sarah picnic. KEAQKO, this is KD8SLG, back to net control. Thanks, Nick.
All right, thank you, Nick. Got your answers down there for Delta and Delta. And tell the young lady we said hi. Next, we're going to talk to you, KD8 EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KD8SLG and the BeaconNet. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to make it short and sweet, go with double D. Have a great rest of the net. I've got to get back to the other radio. KD8EPC, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Dustin. Gosh down for Delta and Delta. And just for the record, this is KD8QKO, not KD8SLG. But got it, sir. Thank you, and appreciate you topping in here and enjoy your radio time. Next, we have KI5 DAY Allen. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KI5DAY, yeah. What do I have for the Beacon Night? I'm the wrong person to ask a question like that, too, because, man, there's a whole variety of things going on in my head. But I was having fun there when Andy was talking. I was trying to get him to zip it, so I put that in the screen, and I said, shut your Stuckey's pecan log pie hole, because we were talking about Stuckey's pecan logs from back in the day. I don't know if you've ever had one of those, but it's like intensely sweet. It's like nuts and, I don't know, some kind of marshmallowy, creamy, nougaty goodness from back in the day that I don't even know if there's any Stuckey's left on the earth or not, but Tim was talking about it. But, yeah, I had a long day, but it's been fun. Larry, the rubber chicken, and I have just been hanging out, doing a bunch of different things. I was trying to do too many things at once today and didn't really accomplish a whole lot, but that's okay. I don't mind. Let me let this drop. And foreign, I forget. I didn't get to answer the main trivia question, but I'm going to go with the one that was 1955. I think it was B. I may be wrong, but that's whichever one had the B's in there. We'll go with that one. I don't know, man. My mind's in a bunch of places right now, but I'll shoot it back to you, and I'll be standing by to give the answer when needed. KI5DAY, back to you.
All right, thank you, Alex. Got your answer down there for Bravo. And yeah, it was a fine weekend up here. Nice and sunny the whole weekend. It was a little hot, but it was sunny and pleasant, and I got a lot accomplished this weekend, which made me pretty happy. Got a bunch of yard work done. Got some lawn mowing and bush trimming and all that kind of stuff. My son went and he worked the senior PGA tournament. He was part of a scout troop that was doing making sure all the cars were parked nice and straight. So he got to do that for a couple of days, which is good for him to get out and get a job, kid. Get a job. Yeah, that's about it for me. So it's a nice, productive, happy weekend. I'm excited. I'm actually pleased. My answers for this trivia are going to be Alpha and Charlie. So that's how that goes. Anyway, this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, where we can take some more check-ins. So anyone out there who'd like to check in, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location.
KI5JIC, Kilo India 5, Julia India Bravo, Owasso, Oklahoma.
Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf, Casey 5, Real Big Guns, Shannon in Tulsa.
DY, Robert Houston.
All right, I'll take it there for a moment. I have KI5GIB, I have KC8 Real Big Guns, and I have VK2DY. Is there anyone else out there that would like to get on this list? Please call now.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Zulu Lima, Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Zulu Lima, Mobile 6, Southern California.
All right, I have Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Zulu Lima. Did you say you were mobile, sir?
Yes, we are mobile. We are Mobile 6, Southern California.
All right, copy that, sir. Why don't you go ahead and take it away with your comments for the net? why don't you go ahead and take it away with your comments for the net, Robert?
Okay, very good. Well, thank you very much. I'm talking to you guys through an app on my phone. I think it's the Allstars app. My name is Robert, but my friends call me Bob Baker Ocean Baker. And we are headed to Seven Lands, headed to Las Vegas. Our home QTH is Southern California in the town of Fallbrook, California. We are known for our avocados. We are considered avocado capital of the world. And we're headed to Las Vegas for tonight, and we'll be leaving back to Southern California tomorrow sometime. Our job is we deal with the government there, and been ahead for a long time. Going to be probably trying to sell my house and head back to Las Vegas again, where I'm going to have a little bit more room to set up an HF station. So back to the net. This is WA7 Whiskey Zulu Mobile there.
All right, copy that, sir. Did you happen to hear our trivia questions?
W8WKY.
No, I did not. I just tuned in to after any of the questions. Go ahead.
All right, we got a few more check-ins as well, so let's go ahead and read those again. We're going to go up and talk to Aviate-MO Andy and get the primary question read for us. So, Andy, take it away.
KD8SLG. No, sorry, K8QKO. I'm terribly sorry for the insult. This is AB8MO. I had to scroll way up. Here is tonight's main trivia question. During what year was the first field day held? That's the one that we just celebrated in June. During what year was the first field day held? Is it A, Alpha 1933, B, Bravo 1956, C, 2022, or D, Delta 2007? Again, during what year was the first field day held? Is it A, 1933, B, Bravo 1956, C, Charlie 2022, or D, Delta 2007? KE8QKO. I got it right this time. Back to you. This is AB8MO.
All right, thank you, Alan. Let's go down and talk to, thank you, Andy. Haha, got you there. Let's go down and talk to Alan, KF5DAY, and get the alternate question read. KF5DAY, Alan, are you out there? Can you read the alternate question?
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, I bet you can hear me now. Yeah, I was on a dead mic, man. I picked up my other mic for the other radio, and it was not working. So we'll try this one. Tonight's alternate trivia question is, in the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday? Was it A, petroleum fuels, B, cornflakes, C, tools, or D, crispy, delicious Cornwaldo bean marshmallow puffs? KI5D, back to you.
All right, thank you, sir. Let's go back and talk to Bob, WA7WZL. Are you out there, sir? Do you want to answer our trivia? Whiskey Alpha 7, Whiskey Zulu Lima. Would you like to answer our trivia? All right, perhaps he moved out of range, and maybe we'll hear from him again. Let's go talk to KI5JIB Chris. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KI5JIB. Was actually just coming around on this new radio. Yes, it's a dial thing. It's big UV25. I'm going to get into some other stuff. Didn't want to spend money. This is a pretty good radio and had it this morning for me. So it's great. It's for a little bit. Other than that, I'm just kind of sitting out here enjoying the evening.
All right, sounds good. With any radio, did you have a chance to answer our trivia questions?
I did not hear Alan's question. I heard the back of the answers. I was moving around. The primary question, I have no idea. If I were going to have to venture a guess, I would have said, I think 1932, but I shot the dark.
All right, I think the closest one there is Alpha. And let's go have Alan read his question again. Alan, KF5DAY, please take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. I'll try it again. Hi, Chris. I just recognized who I heard talking there. Hopefully he can hear me this time. We'll try it and see. Here is tonight's alternate trivia. In the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday? Was it A, petroleum fuels, B, cornflakes, C, tools, or D, crispy, delicious Cornwaldo bean marshmallow puffs? KI5DAY, back to you.
I'm going to have to go with
RCID. Do you have an answer for the opening?
Probably petroleum. I really wanted to say tools. I would have to guess petroleum, but again, I really don't know it. KI5JIB. And by the way, Alan, you were coming in fine. I was actually moving around is why I missed you. That was on my end.
All right, thank you, Chris. We got your answers down as Alpha and Alpha. And we're going to get on and talk to Casey, Real Big Gun, Shannon. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hello there, Nick and Night, KC5RBG. And you already know my trivia answers. That's a given. But, yeah, I had a good day today. Little Kenyon had his 8th birthday party today. He turned 8 last month, but we're just now getting around to celebrating it. So that was the majority of the day. And after that, I went and visited a high school friend in the hospital. She's been there a little over a week, and she's having a really hard time of it. She went in, I think, for her diabetes, which is pretty bad. She has type 1, and it's really uncontrolled. And while she was in there, she had a heart attack. So now they're also going to take a biopsy of her kidney tomorrow. So if you're the higher power type, please say some words in your prayer for her. And she sure needs it. That's for sure. But other than that, been a hot day here, really hot day. Kenyon wanted a pool party, so that's what he had, was a pool party. I stayed in the house, but unbeknownst to me, the air conditioner decided it wanted to freeze up because, well, don't you know, the dogs had put all kinds of mud in the fins. So Kenyon's dad had to go out there with a hose and, of course, spray the mud out of the fins, but he did it so late that I had to leave before it even got cool again, so I roasted. That's okay, though. I had a good time, and hopefully I'll get little man here in the future soon before he goes to church with his Meemaw down in Louisiana, so I look forward to getting him pretty soon and having some fun with him here. Hope everyone has a wonderful day today and what's left of it, and a good weekend. Tomorrow's supposed to be 103 here. Not looking forward to it. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless, and 73. Back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right, Shannon. Thanks. We got sorry to hear about your friend, and yeah, hope she does all right. And sounds like Cannon picked a great day for a pool party. Sorry you missed out the chance to go in there, but seems like a pretty good day. And we got your answer down. It's a great state of Ohio. So thanks for that, Shannon. Always good to hear you. And this is K8QKO on the WWQ repeater, going through some check-ins for the Beacon Net. On 147 Mark 390, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We're going to talk to VK2DY next. Robert from Sydney, Australia. Take it away, Robert.
Yes, good afternoon. This is Robert, VK2DY in northwestern Sydney, where it is 1:12 p.m. Monday afternoon. It is the middle of winter here, and we are having winter temperatures. However, winter temperatures aren't going to sound very cold to you. We actually touched freezing this morning at dawn, and it's right around 54 Fahrenheit right now, and those are very, very cold winter temperatures for Sydney. There are people running around here in parkas, and there's a bit of a breeze as well, so you can understand that, but definitely cold for Sydney, not cold for Ohio, I'm sure. Anyway, it is what it is. It's also the middle of the kids' winter break, so there's all sorts of festivals going on. There's winter festivals with ski rinks and skating rinks, and there's all sorts of winter stuff going on this week and next week. Christmas in July, big deal here. A lot of places up in the higher elevations where there actually is a little bit of snow are having all sorts of Christmas celebrations. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to just answer the questions as Alpha and Charlie, VK2DY.
All right, thank you, Robert. Got your answers down for Alpha and Charlie. And I'll tell you what, that's shorts weather up here for me. Maybe in the morning when it's really cold like that, it gets down to freezing, I might throw a hoodie on over it. But yeah, that's some good weather. That's a good camping weather, really. But thanks for getting with us there, Robert. We appreciate it. And we're going to open up here for another round of check-ins. See if anyone is out there who wants to check into the Beacon Net. This will be the last round of check-ins before we get the trivia answers. So if you want to get an answer, get in now. K8QKO. All right, nothing heard there. Let's go up and talk to AV8MO Andy and get the answer for our primary question. Andy, take it away.
Okie dokie. K-A-Q-K-O, I'll get it right. sorry. I did not intentionally insult you, so. This is AB NMO. Alrighty. Okay. During what year was the first field day held? And two of them were kind of throwaway answers already. I don't think anybody answered anything besides Alpha or Bravo. So actually, the answer for tonight's trivia question of the first field day was A, 1933. 1933. Although 56 wasn't a bad guess. So anyway, there you go. I will post this on NetLogger as soon as I'm done transmitting. So answer is Alpha 1933. KAQKO. This is AP NMO.
All right, thank you, sir. Got that answer as Alpha 1933. Let's go talk to KI5DAY and get the answer for the alternate question. Alan, take it away.
All right. Great net again. As usual, and the Beacon Net's always a lot of fun. Appreciate you guys doing this. And as far as tonight's alternate trivia question, here it goes. In the early 19th century, in some places in the state of Ohio, it became illegal to sell which one of these items on a Sunday. And yes, it is relative to the blue laws, as Fred so earnestly mentioned earlier, and he's still got about 13 minutes for saying that he Googled answers. We're just having some fun with that. But anyway, the choices for what was banned in the 19th century in Ohio became illegal to sell, at least not banned, but illegal to sell on a Sunday. The options were petroleum fuels, cornflakes, tools, or crispy, delicious corn Waldo bean marshmallow puffs. Let me let this drop, and I'll come back with the answer. Sadly, nobody picked B, cornflakes, which is the correct answer, because it's a food, and that was the problem. So the ban on cornflakes wasn't specific to Ohio, but it was a broader prohibition on the sale of food items on Sunday, and Ohio had a big issue with that during the blue law times. This ban dates all the way back to the 1800s. It was rooted in religious and social norms that emphasized Sunday as a day of rest and worship, so cornflakes were included in the ban as part of a broader prohibition on the sale of food items on Sunday. So blue laws, that was the whole thing with that deal. So there you go. There's some Ohio State trivia. KI5DAY with Larry, the rubber chicken. KI5DAY, back to you.
All right, thank you, Alan. Bravo cornflakes, huh? I never would have guessed that. Well, I didn't guess that, so obviously I never would have. I definitely would have thought of something else. So thanks for that, Alan. Appreciate the alternate trivia answer there. All right, this is KAQKO with a WWQR repeater 147 Mark 390 positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We have one more round of check-ins. If anyone is out there lingering, they want to get in the log before we close it down, and they want to answer the trivia question, now is your chance. Please check in with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
KE8QFT recheck.
Go ahead with your recheck, Fred.
Uniform Sierra. Name is Reginald, located in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Well, that Indiana station came in with me. I just want to see if this radio works now. Looks like the 7100 is working again. I don't know if you heard, you got someone out there in Indiana calling.
All right, yes, sir, I caught part of that. Last station to try to check in there, can you come back with your call sign again, please?
Kilo India 5, Lima Uniform Sierra, KF5LUS. Name is Reginald, located in Shreveport, Louisiana. Over.
All right, copy that, sir. It's Kilo India 5, Lima Uniform Sierra. Thank you, and go ahead with your comments.
Well, I guess I just kind of stumbled across the net here, and just pulling up some different locations on Echolink. I'm actually trying to complete the 50 station QRZ for my United States award, and I was missing a few states and thumbing through Echolink to see where I can make a few contacts, and came across the net there. So I've been sitting in listening, enjoying the trivia questions and things. So thought I'd get in for the count. And here in Shreveport, Louisiana, if anybody's in this area close enough to travel to it, August the 10th will be our Hamfest we're having here. ShreveportHamfest.com is our website, and we welcome one and all. All roads lead to Shreveport, Louisiana. KF5WS, back to you, Megatron.
W8WKY.
All right, sounds good, Reginald. Thanks for checking in with us there. Thanks for getting in for the numbers. We meet every week, or twice a week, actually, so you're always welcome to come back to us again. And since you're actually the last check-in, I'm going to be closing this thing down, so you'll get a full preamble or post-amble or whatever whatever words I should be using for that, because I'm getting tired. And you'll have all that information. So I'm going to break for time, and I'm going to read that off. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8VZA Eric, who's not with us tonight, K8SLG, K8EPC, KF5DAY, W8HRF, K8YUK, and as a special retirement night tonight, AV8MO, to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the W8WKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the W8WKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Board and Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is K8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time. 73 all.
W8WKY. 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 Repeater PL114.8.
I keep hearing somebody key the repeater. This is KD8EPC listening.
Give me about 15 minutes and I'll join you there, Dustin. I'm in the middle of Call of Duty. KC5RPG.
Sounds good there, Shannon. I should have her on for a while. I'll be standing by there. Enjoy your game. KD8EPC.
If you want, you can jump over to my hub, my node 527253.
Oh man, I don't even have a node hooked up right now. I just put a new Wi-Fi repeater in and haven't had a chance to hook the node back up yet.
W8WKY.